The atmosphere. If Capricorn was the heavy, cold stone of the temple, Aquarius is the lightning that powers it. When I landed in North America, I expected the future. I expected a world of pioneers. Instead, I found established structures. I found incredible landscapes, from the Rockies to the bustling streets of American cities, and an environment built on deep comfort and predictability. Chapter 11, Aquarius, the Cold Peaks and the Golden Cage. The sole key for this chapter is the star, which represents hope, innovation, and the universal flow. The landscape versus the reality. The skyscrapers and mountains are giants that kiss the clouds, and the prosperity looks like a postcard. But look closer. When you arrive from a place where survival demands constant hustle, the deep stability of the West can feel like a completely different universe. The fierce, urgent fire, that relentless drive we brought with us, isn't always necessary for basic survival here. For some, this extreme comfort can become a golden cage, lulling them into a slow decay of ambition. The alchemical pivot. Unchecked comfort is the enemy of alchemy. Back home, we had to be liquid, constantly adapting, because if we stopped moving, we drowned. In the US and Canada, the environment is steady and solid. My realization: true global citizenship isn't about where you live, it's about the frequency you maintain. I learned to leverage the incredible stability and infrastructure of the West, but I refuse to let my inner drive slow down to match the comfort around me. The survival audit. To keep that frequency, you need a survival audit. This is how you use the first world without being trapped by it. Currency buffer. Hold assets outside your cage. Digital dead drop. Own your data, don't rent it. Frequency environment. If you're too comfortable, you're decaying. Jurisdictional loophole. Earn in stability, live in agility. Skill set agility. Can you generate $5,000 from a laptop anywhere? The ghost network. Who answers your call when the system glitches? The venture alchemist. I stopped being a syndicator and became a venture alchemist. My wealth isn't a shield anymore. It's a signal. I'm not just owning the hotel. I'm decentralizing the industry. I'm holding the door open for an entire generation of outliers. The lesson. The alchemy lesson is simple. To stay wealthy, you must stay liquid. If you become static, you lose your edge. Build the network, share the protocol, never stop moving. Stability is a plateau. Agility is a mountain. The Asia retirement audit. How to turn your West Side hustle into East Side luxury. The 5-1 leverage check. Every $1,000 you save in the West is roughly $156,000 or its equivalent in Asia. In the US, $1,000 is 1 month's rent in a basement. In Asia, it is 3 months of high-end living. Audit your spending. Are you buying a Western lifestyle you can't afford, or are you buying Asian years of freedom? The flaunting tax. Calculate how much you send home for show versus utility. If you are funding fiestas and designer bags for relatives while you live on instant noodles in Toronto, you are failing the audit. Real alchemists invest in income-generating assets back home, farmland, rentals, or local bonds, not status symbols. The currency shield. Don't just send money back to a regular savings account where inflation eats it. Audit your local Asian options. Look into retail treasury bonds or digital bank time deposits offering 4 to 6% interest in your home country. Use the strength of the dollar to buy the high yields of the peso or rupiah. The healthcare bridge. The golden cage of the West keeps you trapped because of benefits. The audit. Compare the cost of a private high-tier medical plan in Asia versus your monthly insurance premiums in the West. You'll often find that paying out of pocket in Asia for world-class care is cheaper than free healthcare in the West that you have to work 40 years to keep. The remote income strategy. Can you earn first world money while sleeping in a third world cost of living zone? The ultimate survival audit is the laptop test. If you can generate even $2,000 a month remotely, you aren't just retired in Asia, you are the 1%. Build a digital skill now while you have the West's high-speed infrastructure. The ghost network, the homecoming bond. Who is your ground commander back home? You need a network that isn't just family asking for money. You need a ghost network of trusted fixers, lawyers, and partners who are managing your local assets. If you don't have eyes on the ground, your retirement fund is just a target. The language of the venture alchemist. The average worker sends money home to survive. The venture alchemist sends money home to conquer. Don't just be the ATM for your family, be the central bank of your future. Stability is a plateau, agility is a mountain, the invisible engine. But let's be honest about what is actually fueling this postcard of prosperity. Beneath the quiet suburban streets and towering cityscapes of North America, there is an invisible engine. It is the powerful diaspora of immigrant skill, grit, and ambition. The unspoken truth. The modern economy thrives on a level of hustle and adaptability that immigrants bring in abundance. We arrive ready to build, to care, and to create. They need our drive in the hospitals, the tech hubs, the infrastructure projects, and the essential services, bringing fresh fire to keep these massive economies moving forward. The alchemy revelation. We are the relentless energy fueling the first world dream. But here is where the alchemy happens. I stopped seeing us merely as contributors to someone else's system. I started asking, what if the immigrant wasn't just a worker, but a shareholder in the global economy? What if we used our unmatched agility to bypass the old gatekeepers? The labor leverage. We were forced to be liquid back home to survive. We take that incredible survival instinct to the West, and we become the backbone of our new societies. The lesson? Don't just fill the gap, own the space. Use the grit that brought you here to build the new systems of tomorrow. Stability is a plateau. Agility is a mountain. See you in chapter 12.